Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Dynamic Encounters on the Starter Worlds. This time we're on Hutta, everybody's favorite toxic swamp world. And just like on every other starter world, Hutta has 7 dynamic encounters. There are also 2 other achievements that you can get: Warning Toxic for getting sprayed with toxic chemicals, and Rancor Enrager for enraging the escaped Rancor. And of course there are the achievements for completing each of the dynamic encounters and 30 dynamic encounters overall. Once you've done that, you can claim this mount, the Zilthan Bog Cutter. And again, just like on all the other starter worlds, 3 of these encounters are going to be of the kill the boss variety. On Hutta that means the Brutal Foreman, the escaped Rancor, and the vicious Swamp Snarler. Not a lot to say about these guys. You go up and you kill them. I personally find these encounters kind of boring, but on the other hand they're also pretty fast. I will also note that apart from the Rancor, these guys are pretty out of the way, so they shouldn't bother new characters too much. One encounter that new characters certainly will run into, however, is Jaguna Cleanup, because this one happens right outside the Jaguna Cantina. You'll first have to take control of a battle droid, and then once you've done that, you'll need to defeat 15 of Fothra's gangsters, and then take out his obliterator droid. Progress will be shared with any group members. I didn't like this one as much as I liked the Walker one on Ord Mantell. Either your battle droid is weak or Fothra's guys are really tough, because it really feels like it takes a lot more to take these guys down than it should. Next up is Freedom for what it's worth. Apparently a bunch of enslaved Ibokai have risen up against their captors, and our job is to help them, because doing so will hurt Fothra, which gives even dark side agents and bounty hunters who might not otherwise be inclined to help escaping slaves a good reason to do the encounter, because both class stories give the character a vested interest in hurting Fothra. To complete the encounter, you'll need to free 5 Ibokai. You'll do this by walking up and clicking on these guys with the green arrows pointing at them, and you'll also need to take out 15 of Fothra's forces, and progress is shared with everyone doing the encounter. Next up we have Reverse Ecology. Apparently Hutta is so toxic that the wildlife has now learned to live off of these poisonous chemicals, but the Hutts as usual are trying to mess that up and depleting the toxic runoff. So it's up to us to fix this by grabbing a Tox Blaster and hosing down chemilizards with the toxic chemicals they need to survive. We'll also need to blast some holes in the pipeline for good measure, so the lizards can have a steady supply of the chemicals once we're gone. If during the encounter you yourself get sprayed with some of the chemicals, you will get the Warning Toxic achievement. And finally we have Taking Advantage. Poor old Fothra just can't catch a break. This time, a shipment of exotic meats that he's been expected have been waylaid by a bunch of beasts, and an enterprising bounty hunter is trying to take advantage of the situation. But as usual, he needs our help. We'll need to defeat 8 beasts and collect 5 pieces of cargo. Once you're done, meet the bounty hunter to get your payoff, except of course he's planning to double-cross you, so you'll have to kill him. Progress here is group shared. And that's all of the dynamic encounters that you'll find on Hutta. They're all pretty quick and easy, which they should be, given a starter planet. There aren't any real standouts here to me. None of them are terrible, and none of them are particularly great either. But I do like that they pretty seamlessly fit in with both the agent and the bounty hunter class stories, since they mostly have us going up against Fothra and his goons, and Fothra is our antagonist in both class stories. But of course, let us know what you think in the comments, and if you like this video, why not like and subscribe for more content like this, and as always, thanks for watching.